Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel and to this month's ranking all of my purchases, ranking my haul. Every month I come back and I do a haul where I show you all of the things that I've added to my collection from the past month, and then 1 month later, after giving myself 1 month to really try these things, I come back and I give you mini reviews of all of these things in the haul and also rank them from worst to best. This is going to be me ranking and reviewing all of the things from a June haul. I do give myself permission because sometimes I like to skip a couple of things. Sometimes I add more shades to my collection from something I've already reviewed. Sometimes I get things in PR that I actually don't end up trying. Instead I give it away, and there's no point in me reviewing them or ranking them if I didn't even try them. But the things I buy, I'm forcing myself to try and review. And if you haven't been here before, my name is Angie. Hello, I am a lover of fashion and makeup. I love colorful fashion, I love colorful makeup. I'm having a bit of a train wreck of a look on today. Don't look too closely. I'll be over here at the furthest end. There's gonna be a video up in a little bit where I do this get ready with me trying new products, so you can see this train wreck in action. But if you want to see some more fun videos on your timeline, see some more colorful things and brands you might not see everywhere else, please do subscribe because I upload several videos a week. And like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of this look. It was, oh my god, the struggle bus was really in town, so you're gonna have to see this look in a while, but I did want to film this video as well, and from afar you almost can't see how much of a mess this is. So I don't want to hear from anyone how peculiar this look is. I know, I am aware. There is so many things here, so I'm gonna go quickly through this. I think I explained how this video works in the beginning, but it's basically gonna be me reviewing this from worst to best. And usually when we come to the really good stuff, all of them are really good and I'm just ranking them based on my own preference. And I will link all the corresponding videos down below if you want to see how I use them, if you want to see swatches, if you want to see looks, stuff like that. So this is just going to be me giving some quick thoughts about these products because we have a bunch. And honestly, the hardest thing for me was ranking my least favorite things, because there are some really least favorite things in here, and I'm just gonna let me just put all of these things as the least favorite. I don't even have the quads. I don't even know where they are, but I do have some items from XX Revolution here. I'm just gonna rank, because I have the quads here somewhere as well. There's only one thing from XX Revolution that I really liked, that I thought was worth the price, but overall, this whole launch, I didn't like it. And I have a couple of more things in the baskets here as well, but I just didn't really like these items. There was only one thing that I tried from the launch that I actually thought was really good, and I actually ended up buying another shade from, but the rest I didn't like it. So if you want to see me try the brand, some of the things were okay, but this is a more expensive part of Makeup Revolution, and I didn't think any of these items were particularly better than any of the other things that Makeup Revolution has. So I don't really understand this launch, so I'm just gonna put that at the bottom. I didn't like it. I don't think it's worth it. Next thing I'm gonna put, and I feel like this had so much potential. This is the 3D Glow from Sephora brand. This is a jelly highlighter, and this had potential because this is so beautiful, and it's oh my god, how do I open this? It's so pretty. It's got a pinky goldy glow to it. Here's the thing, I don't know where you're meant to have. This says luminizer on face, eyes and lips. This is a this isn't a sheen, it is just it's just a very sparse, glittery gel. On your body, fine, but on your face, this isn't really that pretty. So I would say fine on your body, but it's still just body glitter. It had potential, but it didn't really live up to the potential. Let's just put it like that. Then I have a couple of eyeliners here. I'm gonna put this one. I have this one here because this is the one I used. So I put it here, and I'm giving the other ones away so friends of mine can try them instead. I didn't like the Epic Wear waterproof eyeliner by NYX. It faded, and actually at the end of the day, I could hardly see the line anymore. I don't know if it cracked and fell off, or if it faded, or if my eyes ate it. I don't know, but I didn't really like it. I don't think that this was a good release. Things rarely fade on me, so for this to almost disappear after a day of wear, I didn't really like that. And then I have to mention this one. This is the Urban Decay Naked palette. I don't like this one. I think that, and I know a lot of people are telling me like, this is a palette for people who doesn't like dare to wear purple or like a more modest purple palette. There are so many other things that you could buy if you just want to dip your toes into purple. The problem with this palette is that the quality isn't that good. The composition of this palette isn't that good. It's a bit limiting, and to be honest, on the eyes, this isn't that impressive. I just don't think that this is a good quality palette. I think the idea of making a palette with mixed neutrals and purples is perfect. Execution just is far from perfect. The next thing I'm gonna mention, this is on the verge of being like okay. This is the Kiko Milano. This is the Stylo eyeliner pen in 01. This is from the Unexpected Paradise collection, which is the summer collection. This is really pretty on the eyes if you're not wearing eyeshadow, but this is very sheer, so it's not really gonna cover if you put it over eyeshadow. And I like, if you're the kind of person who just does a liner and you're okay with just having a wing, I think you're gonna like this one. It looks pretty okay. I used this in a video, I'm gonna link it down below, where I'm testing the Kiko Milano summer collection, and I think this one is the one I like the least from the collection, just because I rarely use eyeliner when I'm not doing eyeshadow. But I did it in that video and it looked okay. It just doesn't look very good over eyeshadow, and I think that for me, that's how I want to use eyeliner. These are the products that I'm like not liking. The products that are, I don't like them. I don't need them in my collection. I might save a couple just to like talk about the worst releases of 2020. Maybe not even all of these, but yeah, you won't probably see these again on my channel. At least not me using them. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna mention are the NYX, what are these called? Shout Loud satin lipsticks. I have tried them in two different colors. I've tried them in 1999 and Silk. These are satin lipsticks and they are very opaque and pigmented on the lips, but I will say that there's nothing wrong with this formula. It is okay, but it's also not like revolutionary, and I don't know how I would recommend this over any other satin lipstick. I wouldn't. There are other satin lipsticks that I prefer over this one. It's an okay release, but it's like not blowing my socks off. It's not like, wow, I'm so happy this was released in 2020. That's not how I feel, and I feel the same about this. This is the eye pencils by We Makeup. I love We Makeup. It is a really nice Italian indie brand. These eye pencils are okay. I think I would have liked these more if they came out in more colors, and hopefully they will in the future, but they are okay eye pencils. They last pretty good on me. They are soft but not too smeary, but it's not the best eye pencils I've ever had. And also the like pretty basic colors is not like, it's not like super exciting. It's an okay eye pencil if you order from them and you're actually looking for a pencil in this color. I don't think you'd hate it, but it's not like super exciting. I feel the same about these sponges. Like I haven't washed them, but don't come for me. I'm the worst at like washing brushes. But these are the sponges from Kaleidos from the Escape Pod collection. No, Make Your Escape collection. And the palette. Oh, I'm confused. These are from Kaleidos Makeup. These are fine sponges. They're fine. They're nice. I wouldn't like be. These aren't the best sponges I've ever tried in my life, but they're definitely above average. They're okay sponges. If you're ordering from Kaleidos and you are looking to get more sponges, I don't think you'd be disappointed with them, but it's not like they're like, oh my god, it's the best sponges I've ever tried. That's not how I feel, but they're nice sponges. I feel pretty much the exact same way about this. This is also from the Unexpected Paradise collection from Kiko. This is the Transforming Loose Top Coat Crystalline Time. This is a loose highlighter. This is meant to be a face and body apparently, and it looks really nice. It's a nice highlighter. Is it the best loose highlighter I have? No, but it's nice. It's pretty good. I like it, but I like the other highlighter a lot more, and we're gonna talk about that in quite some time because it's really up there. It's so beautiful. And ooh, I have this one. I got this in PR. This is from Too Faced. This is the Prime and Poreless for Vanishing and Blurring Face Primer. I think this is really nice. What I like with this one is that it's a gel-like texture, and I like that. I'm not a primer type of a person, but I do think that this is really nice and moisturizing and a bit blurring under under my foundation. Is it like blowing my socks off? No, but it's pretty okay, and I'm happy I have it. It's a gel-like formula. I do prefer that over those more paste-like things, so it's it's okay. The next thing I'm gonna mention is packaging of this, so beautiful. This is the Nabla Miami Lights glitter. Look at this packaging. And you can see that it's like see-through. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. These are nice glitters. If you want to see me use them, if you want to see some swatches, like I said, the video with me using the Miami Lights collection by Nabla, it's going to be down below. I like it. These are nice pressed glitters. Do I reach for pressed glitters a lot? No. But if you like pressed glitters, or if you want to try pressed glitters, I think it's really smart to have a slim, small palette like this. You have them on the side. You can use them when you want to. These are nice pressed glitters, and they're all pretty different. So different enough to have 4 of them. They're okay, but they're pressed glitters, and it doesn't matter how much I love Nabla, it's still pressed glitters. It's an okay palette. It's definitely good. It's not a bad palette. I'm just not blown away. Let me put it like that. And I feel pretty much the same about this one. This is the Infinity Glam palette by Linda Halberg. I also got this one in PR. These shimmery shades are so beautiful on the cheeks, but I don't use these matte shades a lot, and this is meant to be an all-in-one palette, and for me this is a face palette. Like, I use this on my face, and I will say that these like shimmery shades are beautiful on the face, really beautiful on the face, but I don't reach for face palettes that often, and these 4 shades here, the matte ones, are not interesting enough for me to reach for them for my eyes as well. So this is just a personal preference. I like them, but I'm not blown away. But I do really like these. I wish I had this as a quad instead. This as like a face quad. I would have loved that. That would have been like the best for me. I really love the packaging though, it's beautiful. But it is a nice quality palette, and I did do a full face with this. I'll also leave that down below. It looked really nice. I'm just not blown away. And maybe it's like my preference jumps out when it comes to this palette, because it's like not really my style. I have 2 other Kiko products here. I think I like the bronzer a little bit more than I like this one. So I'll mention this one first. This is the lipstick. This is the matte lipstick from the collection. This is very nude, so I have to use this with a bit... It smells like a suntan lotion. It's very nude. I have to use this with a darker lip liner. It's very comfortable on the lips. It's like a comfort matte. It looks beautiful on the lips. It wears really nicely on the lips. I have to use a darker lip liner with it though. I did enjoy this formula, and I think the component is really pretty. I love slim lipsticks like this. It was a nice one. The color wasn't perfect for me, but I did enjoy this. I have really been enjoying this one as well. This is the bronzer. I don't like it as much as a couple of other bronzers that I will talk about. I like this color. This is the medium color. They have one lighter and they have one darker. This is number 2. It's called Universal Sienna. It has a bit of a reddish tone to it, so if you like a bronzer with a bit of a reddish undertone, you might like this one. I like it. It looks really good on the skin. The only reason why I don't reach for this as much is because this one has extremely like a lot of kick up, so much that it gets on my clothes and it gets on my desk, and it's a bit annoying, and therefore I do prefer the other formulas over this one. And this one has a reddish tone, and I do prefer on me a more yellow undertone. Just it jives better with my skin tone. But I do enjoy it. I think it's really good. I love the packaging. I think it's really pretty, and it's a big size, and I enjoy it. I don't dislike buying it at all, but I do prefer the other bronzers that I'm going to talk about in a while. And then I have this one. This is the Viseart Paris Edit. I prefer the small sizes of the Viseart. I really like this. This is a neutral palette to my liking. Maybe I can show you a bit better. Maybe I could show you all these things a bit better, but I'm apparently not doing that. It's a really nice mauve cool tone neutral palette for me. I like it. I have been enjoying it. I haven't been using it that much. I think I've been using it only 3 times, so I need to change my batteries. But it's nice. It's nice. I have been enjoying it. It's something that I could see myself traveling with. I will definitely be picking up more of these small palettes from Viseart if they come up with more fun colors in the future. I like the size. I like the quality. Is it the best quality I've ever tried? Not according to me. But it all can be like what kind of preferences you have, and also some people do say that the bigger palettes have like better quality. I don't know, it's good quality, but not the best I've ever tried. Okay, I'm gonna change my batteries, and then we're gonna get it to... Ooh, I had 2 baskets with some of the best makeup of 2020. Okay, new batteries. I am ready to go. Oh my god, there are so many fun things here. Okay. what do I want to talk about first? Let me talk about this one. This is the Kaleidos Tone Activator Eye Primer. I like this. I like this a lot. The only reason why this isn't more on top is because this has a very peachy color, and that doesn't really 100% jive with my skin tone, because I usually take my primer all the way up to my brows, and I don't have a peachy undertone, and I don't like a brow bone highlighter. But I like it. It's a good eye primer, but I do still prefer my Sigma one over this. The Sigma one, if you have like a lot of folds and creases, the Sigma one is so nice because it doesn't really, like, once you've set it, it like sets so nicely. It's not like this one is more liquidy, so if you like something that's not too like, because the Sigma one is more creamy, but it like creases less, but this doesn't crease once you get eyeshadow on, but it does crease before you get eyeshadow on. Does this make any sense? I like it, but I prefer this Sigma one, but I'm still gonna use it. Like, it's here in my collection to stay. I'm gonna use it. I think the next one I'm gonna mention is this. A lot of the things that are coming now, like, I like all of these things. There's gonna be a lot of lip products coming up in a bit. This is the Touch Me eyeshadow palette by Gloss Gods and Ida Schilleman. Ida Schilleman is a Swedish like blogger. She made this palette together with Gloss Gods. Gloss Gods is a Swedish makeup brand. This is her palette together with them. This was a collaboration. I think this is out of stock right now, but I'm pretty sure they said they were gonna restock it. I did an Instagram tutorial with this, and I will link that down below so you can have a peek. I used all the shadows in that Instagram tutorial. It is really nice quality, but it only has 3 mattes, and I personally prefer more mattes in a collection, and I also would have preferred like this one or even this one to be a matte, so just like something that's slightly darker, but I like it. I think it's really pretty. The shimmers are exceptional, so if you like that, I think you would like this one as well, especially if you're living in Sweden. This is a palette that's like fairly easy to get a hold of. This is the Sephora Collection. Oh yeah, this is the one that I never really can figure out what it's called. I think this is in shade L31, I could be wrong. But this is their like lacquer lipstick. Really, really nice quality. These are nice. If you want a shine lipstick and you don't want to pay like Fenty prices, this one is nice. It's a really nice lipstick. I only have 1 shade. I would have preferred it to be slightly lighter. I know I'm wearing this in one of my videos from last month. I don't really remember where, but it's a nice lipstick. I do recommend this formula if this was something that you were eyeing. I'm actually gonna put all 3 of these here. Like, not in the... I'll just put these on one because I like all 3 of these for different reasons, but I like them equally. I bought these when I was like on the quest for the best shiny lipstick. I still haven't filmed that, but I'll try and film it. It is the NARS Torrid like Balm. It's like more of a peachy orange. This is not very shiny, and the same with this one. This is a balm from Lancome. This is in the orange one. These are balms, colored balms. They're like balmy on the lips. They have a bit of a shine, but they're not shiny. But this one, in Shine Your Way this is the L'Absolu Mademoiselle Shine from Lancome. This one is shiny. This is like the Fenty Shine lipstick, or this is like the Linda Halberg Fantastics. This is more like glossy. These are more like balmy, sheeny, and this is like glossy lipstick. They're really nice. They're just serving different purposes. But I do like all of them. They're all very expensive though, so if you don't want to pay high-end prices for a dewy or a glowy or a glossy lip, maybe try this one instead. But I will say that I do personally prefer these over this one, but each to their own. I'm just saying they're all nice. I just do prefer the other ones a little bit more. Let me put this one here. I do really like this one though. I really do like this one. This is the, why do I have this in the packaging? This is the Mini Tropic. It is a mini palette by Natasha Denona. I bought this on a whim because I was buying something else from Cult Beauty. I did add this one. I think it's beautiful. I think that there's a bunch of looks that I could do with this one. Did I need this in my collection? Not really, but it is really nice quality. I will say though that these 2 darker shimmers, if these had been that super slick, like Natasha Denona formula that she has now, I think I would have put this at number 1. They are a bit dense, not as like slick and like easy to work with as the newer shimmer formula from Natasha Denona, but I still like it. It's a really nice palette. I do enjoy it, but it's not as good quality as the latest palettes from Natasha Denona. It's nice to see the brands are like, even though this is good, she's making even better things now, and that is something that I like to see. I'm gonna put these here. I have already reviewed this on my channel, but I haven't included them in something like this, but I'll include them here. This is the Nabla Shine Theory lip glosses. This is a great lip gloss formula. I love, love, love this. If you saw my new makeup releases yesterday, I was wearing this one. Yeah, this one, Toxic Love. I was wearing that on my lips in yesterday's video. It's beautiful lip gloss. My favorite is this one though. It's like a milky beige. It is called District. So beautiful. I love it. This is a balmy, glossy, almost watery formula that still stays on the lip, not as much as like a super sticky formula would, but it doesn't like disappear too quickly off the lips, but it's still super comfortable and not sticky and looks really juicy and wet looking like on the lips. Beautiful formula. Really do enjoy this formula. I think it's just stunning formula. I really do enjoy it. And then I'm gonna mention the Kaleidos highlighters. I have talked about these before. I just wanted to mention like that I like them. I don't know if I made a separate like review on them. I don't know, but I like them and these are the new ones and I'm gonna mention them. My favorite is this one. My favorite is this one that's called Diamond Crusher. This is like a pinky peach. It is very beautiful. It's very pinky though. I would love to see more of a like a red peach and not as like a pinky peach, more like even like a rose gold kind of a peach. How is this light so weird? Behave. So I do really like this. This Diamond Dasher is probably my favorite of all the highlighters that they've released. This one has some glitter particles in it though. I don't mind that. I just buff it into the skin. It looks really like wet on the skin. But if you don't like that, if you don't like when you go really close to your skin and you can see a little bit of sparkle particles, if you don't like that, you probably won't like this one. You'll probably like the Mars Melter more because this one does not have that and this is more of a stronger pink shift as a duochrome highlighter. Or this one that's called Ray Rider. This is more like a pale champagne highlighter. The Moon Cruiser is like a duochrome. It's a lavender to blue duochrome with a sheer base. Very pretty. For me, this is more of a like an eyeshadow topper because I usually do not go for blue highlighter. I do not have a cool skin tone, so usually like cool tone highlighters on me do tend to look a little bit artificial. Too artificial for my liking. I shouldn't say like, oh my god, my makeup never looks natural, but that's too artificial even for my liking. I do like these a lot. I would love to see some, like I said, some more like on the peachy leaning side because they do have now 3 pinky highlighters. So I think they're done. Like you're fine with the pinky highlighters. Maybe now you can go more into the peachy side instead. That would be really nice. I also would love for them to come out with something that's more like wet looking on the skin. Like something that I will show you in a bit because we have a couple of things left. Okay, I just brought up the last bin of things that oh my, this is the best things from last month. And I'm first gonna talk about this one. This is the Lethal Cosmetics. Look, I put the stickers on my palette and it's so beautiful. This palette comes with a sticker sheet. This is the After Dark collection by Lethal Cosmetics and I put the stickers on my palette and it's just reminds me of like my childhood. It looks so fun. I really like it. And these palettes from Lethal does have holes on the back so you can poke out these shadows and rearrange them or put other of their singles in instead, because you can buy this as a palette, as a ready palette like this, or you can buy them as singles and do it with other colors, or just pick a couple and do your whole like palette on your own. Maybe I should do a like, because I have a bunch of Lethal, like would you like to see that? Because I think I have almost every Lethal eyeshadow. Would you like me to do like a flat lay, like overlay with me like just creating my own Lethal palette? Would you like that? Let me know in the comments. But this is a beautiful palette. For me, this like it's only one dark shade. I probably, like if I were to make my palette, I probably wouldn't have made it exactly like this, but I do appreciate these colors. I have been wearing these a couple of times outside of YouTube, trying to like incorporate all the shadows so I can really review them, but I like them. I like them a lot. I think they're really pretty. I will link the video down below where I'm using these. This is what I want. I just want brands to be a bit more playful. It doesn't even have to be like colorful, but just a bit more playful. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm gonna mention the Kaleidos Lo-Fi Blushers. I have both of them. I like both of them. I think they're really pretty. This is the peach one. It has a peach shimmery blush topper, and I can even bring it up a bit and have it as like more of a highlighter almost. And this one is the lo-fi blusher. This is the pinky one. Really pretty. Both of these work on me. This one is a lot more pigmented than it shows, so I have to go in very easily with that one, otherwise I'm gonna get a super blushy look. This one looks really pretty. This is like a gold pink duochrome, so this one works really good up on my cheekbones as well. These have been really nice. I love how nice and sturdy these are. I hope they come up with more in the future. I would really enjoy having more duos like that in the future from Kaleidos. The next thing I'm gonna talk about is, and I thought that I was gonna have this lower. Listen, my first impression of this one, I will link it down below, my first impression of this one. I didn't think that I was gonna like this as much as I do, because my first impression was like, I mean, it's okay, and it's really good. And I think the main reason, and that was someone's, like, not someone, more than one saying in the comments, this isn't meant to be that super stark. This is meant to be more that, you know, luxurious, more subtle bronzer, and I have been getting more into that. I hope you can, like, my bronzer is so blotchy. Don't look too close at my bronzer today, okay? This is the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush bronzer. I have mine in 2 medium, which is a really good shade for me now that I have a little bit of a tan. I do like this a lot, and I think the reason why I didn't like this so much from the beginning, and it's probably why I wasn't blown away by the next bronzer I'm going to talk about as well, is because they are more buildable and more natural looking. And maybe I was still, even though I wasn't aware of it, I was still into that Instagram bronze look, and this just kind of snapped me out of it in a very harsh and almost rude way. I have really been liking these. I like these even more than I like the palette from Lethal. This is the gel eyeliners from Lethal. I have 3 colors. I have the orange, I'm showing on the back, the orange, the green, and the blue. These are great. They are super emollient and easy to work with. They do not tug anywhere. They are waterproof, so you can use them in the waterline and they stay on. Whoo, so good. This is a great gel liner in a pot. If you were looking for a gel liner in a pot that is waterproof, look no further. This is great. I really like the colors I have, and I'm so excited for this release. This is a great release from Lethal. They did good on that release. Next, I want to mention, let's mention this one. I think it's the same with this one. I did a first impression with this one, and I was like, I like it, I really like it. But after that, I've been changing up my technique a bit. I think I'm gonna do an Instagram brow tutorial and just show how exactly I do my brows now, because I have been enjoying this a lot. It's see-through, so you can't see anything. This is the Patrick Ta brow gel. I have the clear one. Basically, this is like a brow cake. So this is like dry, and then you spray with some setting spray or a drop of water in it, and you use a spoolie. Mine is goopy, and you just swirl it in the pan, and then you can just brush up your brows, and you can get, instead of soap brows, it's just a nicer, sleeker ways of doing soap brows, and I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. It looks so good, especially when you like use it like this and you do go up and then you switch and you just press them in, like you really laminate them. Oh my god, so pretty. Really been enjoying this one. I'm so happy I got it. I'm so happy that I have been giving myself this full month to really get a hold of it, to really form my opinion on it, because I feel more strongly about it now than I did when I first used it. And I think that is why I like doing these review roundups 1 month later, because I need some time to try these things. And I'm gonna mention these, I'm gonna mention both of these highlighters, and I will say, because I've been using this quite a lot lately, I think I prefer the Kiko Milano highlighter from the Unexpected Paradise collection just a smidgen more than the XX Revolution highlighter. This is the only thing though from the XX Revolution line that I tried that I kind of recommend. This is the pressed highlighter. Mine is in Disclosure. I actually bought this in one more shade. I bought it in Focused as well, or Focus or Focused, one of those two. Beautiful shade, looks really wet and glowy on the skin, absolutely stunning, highly recommended. But I love this one even a smidge more. I got mine in number 2 Golden River. This one makes your skin look so wet and glass-like but still warm. but not like too golden. Oh, it's so beautiful. And this is what I mean, that I think that these kind of shades is the kind of shades that I think that Kaleidos should go for in the future. Like wet but natural looking shades that can really make your skin look like glass. In their formula, I think they could really nail it if they did a couple of those shades, and I know that people really love it. So both of these highlighters are from drugstore brands, like more affordable brands, and I recommend both of them. If you see them in store and you're looking for a new highlighter, highly recommend them. Only 2 products to go. Oh my god, only 2 products to go. And the one that is on the second, like a second spot, place number 2. Do you know which products are left? It is the bronzers from Nabla. I have all 4 shades because I got sent this as the PR, but I haven't used these 2 darker ones, obviously, because they're not for my skin tone. It is Profile and Soft Revenge. They are a more red toned and a more cool tone bronzer that is definitely meant for a way darker skin tone than me. But I have been using both of these lighter ones. This is Dune. This is a more of a medium toned highlighter. This is the one I'm wearing when I do have a bit of a tan, and this is the one that's called Ambra, and this is the one that I use when I don't have a tan. These are a baked gelée formula. They do not pick up like a lot on the brush, so it is a baked gelée, so you're gonna have to like go in. You're gonna have to like go in and then put it on, but it is a beautiful, stunning formula. No kick up because it is a baked gelée. It looks so natural and nice on the skin. This color, this Ambra one, is very similar to the original Physicians Formula light bronzer, the one for a fair to light skin tone. It just looks wonderful on the skin. Natural but still buildable. It has a slight sheen to it. They're not shimmery or glittery. They just have a satin finish, and they are wonderful. Wonderful. I have been using both these 2 and this one from Charlotte Tilbury non-stop. They are simply stunning. I love these so much, and the first time I tried them I'm like, yeah, they're nice, they're good, but now head over heels, love these so much, can't put them down. I mean, I'm almost like, you can't even read Nabla on this one anymore, and that's even though this is a baked gelée formula, so I've been going in. Number 1, and I don't think that anyone's gonna be surprised. Maybe you have seen I did a video where I put my top 10 or top 12 releases of 2020, and then I did a video with like the worst releases of 2020, and actually some of the things that I talked about in this video was actually mentioned in that video. Look for those on my channel if you want to see some more good releases of 2020, and one of the things that I mentioned in that video was this one. This is the Kaleidos palette. This is the Escape Pod. It's just a beautiful palette. It's slightly too thick. It's slightly thicker than that Manny MUA Spellbook palette. You know which one I mean, the one that came out for holiday. And it's slightly smaller than that palette. So if you have that palette, this one is very similar to that one. And if you check the video that's linked in the description box, you can see me comparing those 2. They're very similar in size. You open it up, it has a mirror, and it has these beautiful shades. I love the Kaleidos eyeshadow formula. It's one of my favorite formulas. The shimmers are so dimensional, and I do talk with the brand a bit, and they've explained to me how they do the shimmers and what they think about when doing them. They are doing them in a way so that they can be toppers, more sheer, or they can be built up and make them opaque, and I just think that I love it. I do really appreciate this row of more neutrals here at the bottom as well, because they mix really well with the shadows here. I did a really pretty look where I used the brown together with the purple to deepen it up, and it worked really good. Altogether, this is a really nice cool tone palette with a couple of like warm ones as pops, but it's just stunning. I really like this palette. I think it's a beautiful palette, and I have a 1 palette 3 looks up with this one if you want to see me use this and all the other things in the Kaleidos collection as well. I will link that down below, but yeah, I enjoy this so much. I cannot wait to see what's coming next from Kaleidos, and I will say I do know what's coming next from Kaleidos, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. That was everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what were some of your favorite things that you tried this month. I would love to hear about your favorites. This one is my favorite for sure. Do expect to see that in the best like favorites of 2020 in December. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I will have more videos up this week, and I will see you then. Bye!